Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, we gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got a lot. I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money. Been slept on, money never stepped on. We increasing positivity until the stress gone. Satan tried to hold the squad back, but we kept on. We ain't making this up, no Revlon. I ain't trying to make you blush, but this a highlight. We send the high vibes, homie, this a high life. We rising far above the game, that's a flyby. But we still connected to the source, that's that Wi-Fi. Reception, now we answer the call. This squad taking questions and we answer them all. We don't wanna see you fall, we wanna see you ball. We all gon' eat with the peeps, we gon' feed them all. Couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. I said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure.
Hey, what's going on, good people? Hope that y'all have had a blessed start to your week here. My apologies, getting started here a little late. I gotta turn on my Instagram real quick for a second here. But today we're going to be talking about some smart investments that, all of our business owners and contractors should be looking into as you embrace this journey here, so you don't get a little nervous. If it's your first time here, we do appreciate you guys. The Dollars to Cents podcast. We are here each and every week, Tuesday through Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time zone. So make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and share this out with 3 other business owners or entrepreneurs that you need to learn a little bit more about investing and government contracting. Now, the reason I talk about investing a lot is we're going to make some good money in government contracting. And one thing that I know for sure, you're going to have to move that money somewhere. If you don't move that money, Uncle Sam's going to come take it. So it's best that we learn about some things and opportunities to move money now, so it doesn't affect us later. So today I'm going to be going over some smart investments that I've done, and I'll show you exactly how I go about looking at these things so you can do it as well. You don't have to be the smartest or brightest person in the world to put your money to work. Instead, you just got to know about it, and then you got to do it. All right. So that's what we're going to be touching on today. Of course, I'm going to be doing some charting things too. So if you actually would like me to look at some stocks for you or some cryptos for you, by all means, you'll be able to put those in the comments and we'll take a look at it here. Trump is talking today at like 9:15. So I'm going to try to get out of here because I need to hear what he's talking about, because we follow the money, right? So hopefully you guys will be watching that as well. I would stream it live, but I don't think that I can. I'll check on that. But anyways, let's get ready to dive in here. Don't forget, guys, before we get rolling, put in the comments whether you're listening live or on replay. I am a millionaire. Remember, guys, you have to be willing to believe that you can become a millionaire for all it is to work, even when it comes to investing. If you don't believe that you can invest your own money, if you don't believe that you could trust your own gut, investing doesn't work. Right. So every time I say I'm a millionaire, it's for your mind to start to believe that you can do exactly that. So make sure you put that in there. And the last thing, don't forget, it's the opportunity to network. You never know who's watching live or on replay. So let us know where you're tuning in from so we can start to make those beautiful connections that we got there. Also, there's links in my description here that you can join our community. You can join some of our top software that we have here with SB Money Flow. And most importantly, if you want to stay up to date with me, you can go to travisknows.com and you can access all of the stuff that I got going on over there. All right. Let me see. I got Z in the building. What's happening with you, Z? Another millionaire in the building. What's going on? My guy Dexter's in the building. What's happening with you, Dexter? Appreciate you being here. So happy for you making this video. I have 5,000 sitting in my Robinhood and ready to go. That's what I'm talking about. I got a couple coins sitting in that Robinhood too. And with that said, I see a lot of people talk about, the platforms that people are invested in, because I've seen people talk about Robinhood and things of that nature. Guys, look. Invest is the purpose. I really don't care about the platform. You know what I'm saying? Definitely if you're just getting started out, look for the platform that's going to be the easiest to you. It doesn't make you think a lot and learn how to, you got to fight through the tech of it. Don't do that, right? Go with something easy. Robinhood is easy. I like M1. That's the one that I utilize. But I do have Robinhood. If you're in the crypto space, Coinbase is another easy one for you to get involved in. But don't make this process difficult where you scare yourself out of investing. All right. So I just wanted to make that disclaimer right there. All right. Now, the first thing that we are going to be talking about here today, of course, is going to be the Bitcoin crash. How many of you guys have heard that, crypto has been crashing here lately? Or I'm trying to think of what the other thing that they've been talking about. So they did say crypto is crashing. That's one that I heard about that. So if you heard that crypto's crashing or Bitcoin per se is crashing, I want you to go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you've heard about that. If you haven't heard about that, put a 2 in the chat. Maybe I'm just the only one tripping out here. It's not really going on like that, but by all means. The reason I started this here is because, again, I keep hearing it over and over again, and I want to change your mindset to these words. So the next one we're going to go is to the stock crash. But, again, the crypto Bitcoin crash that you guys heard. I hate using that word crash, because crash to me is like, a car accident. You crash, and the car's probably not going to operate anymore. You got to get towed out of the way. It can't be repaired at all, right? Salvage, whatever that word is. Salvage, yeah. Maybe it's completely totaled. That's a crash to me. When I start thinking market, right? Crypto market, stock market. I don't like that word crash, because it creates a fear that I'm totaled, that it doesn't work anymore. When in all actuality, that's how the market operates. It goes up, it comes down, and it goes back up again. And guess what it's going to do? Come back down again and go back up once again. So I need you guys to keep that in your mind. Instead of saying that the market has crashed, we should really be looking at the market as a time to buy. So the next time you guys hear about that the crypto market is crashing, I want you to get that out of your mind and say, oh, no, no, no. Travis told me that it is just the market and how it operates. They call it corrections, which whatever. I don't care about that either. I just know, remember, I like to simplify things. Simplification has made me a multimillionaire. Confusion allowed me to get robbed. Confusion stopped me or made me miss out on opportunities. Right? I can't stand missing out on an opportunity. That's why I don't do the fear thing anymore. Fear stops you and paralyzes you with moving forward. Instead, understanding that investing is a risk and there is a possibility that you could lose money. So I can't allow the fear of somebody telling me that I could lose money. I already know that. I'm saying that doesn't mean that we're not going to get into the market, because what I do know is the market works, right? We just got to make sure that we're working it correctly. So we're going to eliminate those fears right there. Now, the next one, the stock market, right? I know you guys have probably been hearing about the stock market is crashing. How many of you guys have heard that the stock market is crashing? I know they've been pumping that right now for the last couple of days. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard that the stock market is crashing. They said, I believe I've seen a piece of content that said the stock market in a day or two has erased all of the money that's been gained since Trump came into office. Okay. I hear them. But see, how can I explain this too? Because you'll let media think that you're doing something to make an impact. Let me give you an example. Some people said the Target stock has gone down. They believe that them boycotting Target for a day or whatever boycott they're on is what's making Target's price go down. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not true. Now, some people will argue with me, but I really don't have time to argue with them because I know the truth. Instead, you have investors that have millions of dollars that are fearful that Target may not hit their quarterly numbers for that quarter. So they move their millions of dollars from one location to another location. See, I'm telling you like this because I don't want you to believe that your everyday life is what's making these stocks drop or whatnot. It's just not true. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and eliminate those fears out of there. Instead, we're going to start doing smart investing. We're going to understand that the stock market is not crashing. It's just a market. So now we're going to start to look at these markets and these stocks and say, hold on, wait a minute. It corrected to a point that I can now get in. That is the beauty about what's going on right now. See, a lot of you guys looked at the stock, and don't quote me on the prices. I'm just throwing out examples. Let's say Tesla was at $500 before he decided to go in office and keep jumping on stage and talking. Now, he is helping sink this price because he just won't shut up. And most companies that get involved in the political space, they usually struggle to survive on the market. But anyways, let's say Tesla's at $500. Well, today is down to like three something, right? Now, are you to tell me that Tesla's not going to come back? Some people say it may not. I disagree. Tesla is a tech company, and they have a lot of tech projects going on, from AI to spaceships to Starlink. Satellites all over the place, and the cars it's not just the car, it's the technology that's being involved, the computers that's able to read streets and street signs and all the data that's being collected every single day from all these cars that are hitting the road. So, I see the company as a tech company that will rebound probably after he gets from under Trump and shuts up. Or Apple, right? Or what about, you just heard the president talk about, what is it? Tijuana Chips. I forget the name of that exact company. It's like the Tijuana Chips Company, right? They're investing $130+ billion or $60+ billion here. So that's something that you could look into the future, because all of these companies are working off these chips. The cars are running off the chips. The phones are running off the chips. These are things that you have to pay attention to. See, my goal is for you to get rid of the emotions about what's happening around us, and let's say, how do we play in the space? Now, the whole purpose behind this Dollars to Cents podcast is so we can understand how dollars work, so we can make sense of it. And we don't allow our emotions to make us do stupid things. What do I mean by that aspect of it? As this crypto market and this stock market is crashing, you're going to see all of these smart people come out of the woodworks and start to tell you. I wish I could pull my threads up. I had this guy on Threads tell me, if you invest, what did he say? Like $7,500 or something with him, he can guarantee to get you like $250,000 or something like that. Like, guys, come on, man. Like, you got to be logical here. I'm saying, if somebody could take $7,500 and turn it into $250,000, why would they want your $7,500? Why wouldn't they just keep flipping their own $7,500 over and over again? Most importantly, if somebody was that smart to know a system that could get those type of returns, why didn't the Fortune 500 pick them up? Why has no big company, why has Warren Buffett not talked about him? Why has nobody on Shark Tank brought him on? Why has Elon Musk not had him advertise on X? Like, nobody has talked about these people, but yet they know how to do over 100% returns on your money, and they guaranteeing it to you. That is idiotic. And if you listen to that, I have no choice but to consider you the same thing. Especially if you just listen to me and I told you that's not possible. This is why it's very important for you guys to learn this stock, to learn this industry, the markets, so you don't allow people to come and play with your emotions. Your emotions can either help you in the best way, or 9 times out of 9, it's going to harm you in the worst way. We got to control these emotions so it don't make us do stupid things. Logic will always kick in and win. Logic will tell you nobody in this world is going to get you 100% returns on your money. Hell, nobody in this world is going to get you 50% returns on your money. Warren Buffett himself does not do 50% returns on his money. So how can you? This is how I want y'all to start to think. But if you follow what I'm about to show you guys tonight, I promise you this, you will get returns, positive returns on your money, and it will probably should be more than 10% returns. We can probably get up into the 20-30% returns if you stay disciplined. So make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. If you guys have any stocks that you guys want me to go over, any cryptos that you want me to go over, we're about to get into the charting side of the house. So by all means, you can put that in there and we will look at those charts. Is it crashing? Damn, just wanted to learn and get it on. No, it's not crashing. It's not crashing at all. I just put the words up there because it's trigger words to people. No, the markets do not crash. And I said the markets do not crash. That's all markets. So what do we have? The housing market. The housing market is not going to crash. Does it go down and come back up? Yes. You could just go back. I believe 2008 was the housing crash. Well, what if we really looked into what they call the housing crash? What if it was that the housing market and the lending market set people up? right? What do I mean by that? What if the housing and lending market was marking the price of wood too high? Even my house that I got right now, it baffles me. I don't know how in the world my house costs almost $500,000. It's just wood. And the wood ain't $500,000 worth of wood. They raised the price on us. But how does the other piece come into play, that lending piece? Well, majority of the times they're giving people too much house. They're lending people damn near 50% of their income towards a house. That's an automatic setup for failure. Not just that. It's a lot of people like myself who got into lending for the house. And, when I first got my house, I was young and dumb. I had money coming in. I wasn't really listening. So I got into a balloon loan where in the beginning, 10 years ago today, 10 years ago, I got into this house at a 2-point-something interest rate. That's all I heard. 2-point-something interest rate. I heard them say something about a balloon in 10 years, but I didn't think about that. All I heard was 2-something% interest rate where I was only paying like $2,500 a month. Great. 10 years later, I'm now at a 7.3% interest rate. Crazy numbers. Now, granted, I got the money, so, I ain't really tripping. I back my money like gold. You know what I'm saying? I could pay the whole house off right now if I wanted to, but I don't because I write off the interest and taxes and things of that nature or whatnot. But what I'm trying to tell you is a ton of people out there that's in my position, but they didn't have the income to make up for the new price of their mortgage. My mortgage went from $2,500 to $3,200. Do you know how many people don't have an extra $700 a month to pay for their mortgage? And this is happening all around the United States. So that's why there's not a housing crash. There's people who have bad finances and they will lose their house. Well, that brings the opportunity for the people who invest smart, who don't just throw away their money as soon as they get it, go eat at Ruth Chris and STK and all. I don't know why people eat their money up. I mean, I watch people the minute that they get money in their pocket, they just go eat it up. See, it's going to give an opportunity for the smart person who can understand their finances to come in and get a house at $100,000 that's valued at $300,000. There's going to be an opportunity for a person to come in and get a house that's $150,000, $250,000, and 3, 4, 5 years later, that same house is almost $1 million. How do I know this is true? Because it happened already. I'm not making stuff up. I'm telling you things that had previously happened already in this world. That's why I can't say that it's a crash when history is just repeating itself. The question is, what side of the history are you going to be on? Are you going to be on the side of history that people are depressed because they didn't calculate for this? They didn't organize their finances correctly? They have absolutely no budget? Are you going to be on that side of history? Or are you going to be on the side of history that says that you should budget, you should invest and save your money correctly, you should have an emergency fund in case things happen, because we know things will happen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Things will happen in your life. Are you going to be on that side of the history that when opportunity presents itself to 10x your money in a logical way? What is logical? I can get a house at $100,000 that costs $400,000 3 years from now. That's logical. Are you prepared for when that opportunity presents itself? Are you going to be on this other side chasing money, waiting for a fool to tell you that if you put $1,500 into this, I can guarantee you 200% return? See, when people are chasing money, that brings out the opportunity for you to get taken advantage of. So again, my goal is to hope that you guys don't have to go through that. I went through that in my younger age. I was chasing money. Stuff wasn't until I slapped myself and woke myself up. Like, don't you ever do nothing stupid like that again. So that's the stock market crash, guys. We're about to get to charting here soon. But I had to go over this basic stuff so you guys can get your mindset correct. All right. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about here is the Trump tariffs, tax. I mean, whatever one you want to call it. I'm trying to think of they're saying the tariffs. We got the Canadian tariff, the Mexico tariffs. We got China tariffs going on. Now, do I know what is going to happen in the stores or whatnot if it raises the prices on the American people, the consumers? I don't know. It may. I mean, look. These Fortune 500 boys, anytime they get a reason to raise prices, they raise prices. If the tariffs will impact them or not, they over there listening to media and they like, well, if the world is already saying the price is going to get raised, raise the prices. Now, what I want you guys to start to pay attention to is what does it really impact? So, for instance, I keep hearing, well, all the cars are going to go up $12,000, $20,000. This is just the stuff that I'm seeing. See, when you guys follow me, again, my goal is to hope that you remove your emotions out of the way so we can see opportunity. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. And the reason I can't get so upset about it is because Trump don't care if I'm upset. The automobile industry don't care if I'm upset. Canada don't care if I'm upset. They never asked me how I felt about anything. Instead, they just do. And we got to adapt. So there's no point in me crying over spilt milk. Instead, you want me to tell you what I see? As soon as I see them talk about cars is going to go up $12,000, I kept thinking, well, how many cars can I buy? How many cars can I buy right now? So when the price shoot up $12,000, the person on the other side of history that did not have their budget in order, that does not have an emergency fund, that keeps renting cars and keeps loaning out cars over and over again, the person that keeps waiting for their refund check to come in so they can go get a car, I'm preparing myself for those people. I didn't put you in this position. I didn't create this stuff. But you damn right I'm about to sell. You know what I'm saying? Because you told me you wanted to be a millionaire. Remember in the beginning I said put in there, I am a millionaire. Well, let me tell you, I've never in the history of my life met a millionaire that didn't sell something. I just don't know how people become a millionaire and you're not out here selling. So we have to find the opportunity as entrepreneurs and business owners that we can buy at best and sell better. Well, if you're telling me that the car market is going to rise because of tariffs, that sounds like a great industry to get into, the automobile industry. So I need you to start paying attention. What are the other industries? Agriculture. I keep hearing about the price of food is going to go up. Well, what if you are a person looking to grow food? You know, the whole point behind this whole tariff thing is to get the companies to come into America and build. So that way the Americans can get things at a cheaper price, supposedly. Again, I'm not here to argue. I'm just here to tell you what they're trying to do. But this, again, opens up the door for each and every one of us. You could say right now, well, Travis, I'm not a farming. And I'm saying this because you'll probably never, ever see Travis farm. I can't see myself in no field, in no heat or whatnot. But that don't mean I can't own a farm. You see how things start to change? See, because what I know about a farm is no matter if I work the farm or not, I need help. I've never seen a farmer do it all by himself if the farm is big enough. Now, if you got some little backyard farm that you're doing by yourself, by all means, yeah, you could knock that out by yourself. But see, we talking entrepreneurs and business owners. We're talking about 10Xing your money. Well, we need a bigger farm. And you can't do it by yourself anyways. So why even think about doing it? Instead, my mindset will go into, well, wait a minute. If the tariffs are going to impact wheat, corn, watermelon, cantaloupe, whatever it is. Well, what if I could just get the farm to do it? So now I could just go on the map, because farmers ain't that smart. Sorry, farmers. The reason why I say they're not that smart because they ain't got the internet, right? So I can go to a farmer. He can sell me his farm for $1 million. And you may be saying, Travis, where did I get the $1 million? Well, where the hell do you get the money to buy your house at? You know what I'm saying? You went and bought that $1 million house and you didn't have $1 million. It's the same thing. There's no difference. We're going to go get the money. So what do you need to put a 10% down payment or whatnot? So we need to make sure we have $100,000 to put on a down payment for $1 million, and we get $1 million. We go buy the farm. The beauty about buying the farm opposed to the house, the farm is going to cash flow us. The house is just going to keep taking your cash, right? So now I go buy the farm that cash flows so I can pay back the loan of the $1 million. Immediately, I was able to buy $1 million farm. And guess who's going to work the farm? The same people that I bought it from. Where are they going to go? They're farmers. And even if they left, chances are wherever that farm is another farmer across the street. Go lease him your farm. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you this because you really have to open your eyes, your ears, and everything else in the times that we're in right now. Don't get caught up in the emotional stuff because you can't control it. This is why I'm saying this. And I get so many black people like, you don't care. What about the people? I can't do nothing about it is what I'm trying to tell y'all. But it is something that we can do something about. We can start to pay attention to the opportunities. Now that brings me to smart investing. Guys, smart investing will be the kicker that, you have to pay attention to. Now, what do I mean by smart investing? It brings that logic formula back in. If I was to put up $100 in an investment and I got $100 back, so I put up 100, I get 200 back. That means I get my $100 back that I put in and I get an extra $100 on top of it. Do you know that percentage return is crazy? Now I know you may be saying, well, Travis, it's just $100 and I just made $100. Like, it sounds logical. I put in 100, get back 100. But see, when we start doing basic math and looking at the principles of it, we get rid of the dollar amount and we look at the percentage, right? So you're telling me you put in $1 and you got back 2? You did 100% return? Whoa, wait a minute. It's not logical. I should be scared. Because see, what'll happen is if I increase the numbers and I say, well, if you put in $5,000, I'll give you back 10. You go, well, I did 100 and I got back 2. I could probably do 5 and get back 10. It's not that much. But Travis told me this thing about percentages. So if I was to put $5,000 and get back $10,000, that percentage return, it's not logical. I know it may sound good to my ears, but it's just not logical. The percentage return, it's not logical. If I'm playing in a market, so again, we got the stock market, we got the crypto market, we got the housing market. Anything you put a market on, when we talk crazy returns like that, it's not logical. Now, what is the smartest investment that you can do that can give you those type of returns and it is logical? I'm going to ask you guys in the comment, what is one thing that you can invest in that can give you unrealistic returns? And I will agree that you can do it. See, I won't agree with any of these other markets to give you unrealistic returns. It's just one investment that you can make, the smartest investment that you can make that will give you unrealistic returns. Put that in the comments. I want to know, what do you guys think that could possibly be? In the meantime, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, continue to share this out. So hopefully we can save our community from getting taken advantage of from all these people out here that's just messing with your minds over and over again. Brilliant advice. Renee, what's happening with you? I appreciate you. We're getting a charting next, by the way, guys. So if you stick around, I'm going to show you how to chart this stuff out. So again, logic can kick in and emotions will not take over. All right. H bar, chart H bar. I don't know what H bar is. Is that a crypto or a stock? But by all means, we'll chart it up. Oh, I like that answer. Can you talk about how to business through your business? Can you talk about how to do business this through your business or personal tax scheme? No, I'm not going to talk tax stuff because I'm not a professional and I wouldn't feel right talking taxes. I have a professional to do that, but I would never tell you guys to take my advice when it comes to taxes because you really need a professional to do that. Now, there's some tricks and things that I do know how to do, but my simple solution to taxes is to make a lot of money fast, and all the rest of the stuff, you'll figure it out. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Gold, that's a great one, but that ain't it. This is it. Ralph, you got it. Yourself. Z, you got it. Myself. Timothy, you got it. Yourself. There's no other vehicle out here in the world that's better than this here brain that's between your two shoulders. This is the only investment that can give you unrealistic returns. The brain can read a book tonight, watch a YouTube video tonight, and figure out how to put some shit together tomorrow that will give you returns you've never seen in this world. Do you guys know I purchased my company, Malmar, for $500? That purchase of my company, Malmar, has made me a multi-millionaire. Can't no stock do that. Can't no house do that. Can't no crypto. Well, take that back. If you didn't get into crypto earlier back in the day, then it can't do that. You talk about cryptocurrency right now. It can't do that, right? Nothing's going to do that but you. This is why I preach so much. This is why I teach you guys so much. This is literally why I created this channel, because I need you to understand that you are the most important investment vehicle of all the other investment vehicles. You shouldn't invest in any of these other vehicles until you have maxed out the investment in yourself. The reason is because you can do 10 times more than the markets. All it takes is for you to get on a plane and go to a conference. See, the issue for a majority of you guys is you got to get away from the people that you know and love right now. I know you love them. I know you've been around them all your life. But if you're just being honest with yourself, if you look at your phone and you look at your call log, or your text messages, and you look at the last 10 people, or hell, look in that group text that you got that got 10 people in there. I want you to calculate the wealth of those 10 people. Put it together too. Don't do it individually. Put the 10 people together. Does the wealth of the 10 people, and I ain't talking about their house or nothing like that. I want you to think, and you can guesstimate this, how much money are they bringing in every year? Do those 10 people equal $10 million? I want you guys to be honest with me. Put in the chat right now, your top 10 people in your call log, if you put the amount that they make in every year together, does it equal $10 million? Yes or no in the comments. And it's not going to hurt me whether or not, they do or they don't. But I had to learn this. How can I tell myself I'm a millionaire and I keep hanging around this group of 10 people that all together they're making $1 million? Do you hear what I'm telling you? I'm hanging with a group of 10 that when we put our wealth together, we just touch $1 million. Well, how the hell can I become a millionaire? When the people that I talk to, the information that goes into my ears, the information that feeds my brain on a daily basis is talking on a level that we got to accumulate our money by working every hour. Look, simple math just tells me, we keep going to work every day for the hours to get paid. We ain't never going to make it $1 million because the IRS keep taking our money every time we get to see it. So if I'm learning from this group of 10 how to become a millionaire, I shouldn't get frustrated when I don't become a millionaire. So I'm telling you guys, you got to get on a plane. You got to go to that conference. You got to go out of town and see what life looks like in other places. One of the biggest things that I did, I recently just went to Dubai. The price of the business class ticket was crazy, like $10,000. I'm like, damn, $10,000. Pretty steep. But why would I do that? Well, on the plane, they got a bar in the back of the plane. I don't know if people ever been on a business class plane in the Emirates. They got a whole bar and a lounge in the back. Where do you think I stayed at the whole time? I stayed at the bar and the lounge. Why did I stay at the bar and the lounge? Because I knew the people that I was around all my life. I can go back right now all the way to high school, elementary school, college, my frat brothers. Like, I knew the group that I've been around all my life. If I told them that we had to get a $10,000 ticket to get on this plane to go to Dubai, they would look at me like I'm crazy. And they would have said, I'm stopping at Florida. It only costs $300 and I can get a $450 first class ticket and go to Florida to Miami Beach and we stop right there. But I told you, you got to get around different people. Well, if I'm on a plane and a bar is $10,000 a pop, that means everybody that comes to the back of this bar got $10,000. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I now get to meet strangers that have disposable income. I don't know what it is that they do, but they have figured out how to do something to get them in position to purchase $10,000 tickets to sit on the back of the plane with me and drink this liquor. I need to meet everybody right there. That's why I stayed at the bar the whole flight. I made some great relationships. And shockingly, one of the people I had my Pure Money shirt on. This is why Look, I got like 50 Pure Money shirts. Branding is everything. This guy at the bar, he goes, "Hey, are you the guy on YouTube?" Yes, I'm the guy on YouTube. So, hey, my man, if you see me, what's up? What's up to you? You and your wife is lovely, man. But things like this, guys, this is why I need y'all to get out, make smart investments into yourself. All right? Now let's get ready to do some charting here. See, look, I like all the answers. Look, man, I know, not even 2 minutes. I love it. I love it. That's honesty right there. No, I don't have the group. Again, I had to be honest with myself too. I don't have the group. I got it now. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Got it now. Should I say associates? They get a little upset at me, man. They be like, "Yo, Travis, I want to talk to you about business." I go, "Okay, well, what's the business? How much do you plan to make?" They're like, "Oh, man, I think I can make a $5,000. I don't want to talk to you about your business." Look, man, maybe 10 years ago, we could have talked about your business doing $5,000, but I don't want to talk to you about doing $5,000 right now. If I talk to you about doing $5,000 in business, I'm belittling myself. I'm wasting my time. I'm devaluing myself to sit here and talk to you about $5,000. I just told you I make millions of dollars and you over here talking to me about a $5,000 project. We are not in the same boat. We don't fly on the same plane, and that's okay. You need to figure out how to get your ass on my plane. Don't try to get me to come back to your plane. You got to figure out how to get on my plane. I don't come back. I used to be on that $5,000 plane, though. Don't think I wasn't on that $5,000 plane. It's just I got off of it. And once you get off of it, you ain't coming back. I don't care who about to talk to you. Trump coming out to speak. Oh, man. All right. We got to get ready to listen to that, huh? All right, let's do some charting work real quick so we can catch some of this speech right here. Let me turn my TV on. Anyways, let's get over here to charting, guys. By the way, if you need to find out more information, remember the links are in the description, travisknows.com. You can follow me on all of my social channels here. We have some amazing things going on that you can access here as well. And don't forget, join our community. It's sitting right here. If you want to stay up to date with the Dollars to Cents podcast, you got some questions, or you want to get on the show, by all means, you can come to dollars2cents.com. and you can get all the information that you need right here. And last but not least, if you want one of the top softwares to help you in business and government contracting, well, we got it right here with SB Money Flow. If you want your money to grow, it got to flow right. And SB Money Flow can do that. Go to sbmoneyflow.com and get yourself signed up today. But anyways, where we do our good stuff at, and what I mean by our good stuff, our charts. I use this thing called TradingView. Now, it's going to be interesting because last time I did mark this stuff up. So let's see if it's still there. Cool. So we got Bitcoin. All right. I'm just going to start here, and I'm going to get, we're going to go to the H bar one that you wanted me to look at next. I probably don't have that charted, so we can start from scratch with that. But as you guys can see, I put this here a long time ago. And I said this would be the level. Now, price has actually come around this level, so I can move it down just a smidget to here. But I told you guys price would come back around to $87,000. This is the market correcting. This is actually a great time to buy Bitcoin. It's sitting on the support area. It came through the support, but it couldn't hold right here. It couldn't turn support into resistance. So instead, do this. I can see our first level of resistance being right around here. So at 96,000, I could get into Bitcoin right now at 87,000. I'm looking forward to get up to 96,000. That's about $10,000 or so right there. Every time it came here, I could get out of Bitcoin. It would come up to here. I could sell and get out and wait for it to come back down here and get in again. And we could just keep doing this over and over and over again until it breaks out. If it does break out here, then the next level that I'm looking for the resistance to be at is right around here of 106. Do you guys notice that it keeps moving in chunks of 10,000? I hope y'all are witnessing that aspect of it. How am I putting these marks right here? Easy, support, and resistance. All I'm looking for is the majority wicks. These long single lines, they're called wicks. I want this to touch as many wicks as it can. So you see this went right through here. You're probably like, how does it cut through the stuff? Because I'm looking at every wick. All I care about is the wick touches, not the bars, but the wicks. That lets me know if price. So look, Bitcoin's price is currently right here. That means that this line is the support. Just like your floor, right? You stand on your floor supports you. You can't fall through the floor. That's support. Resistance. You jump up to the ceiling and hit it with your hand and see if it don't knock you right back down. That's resistance. It's like, hey, look, you're not strong enough to punch through this. I resist you and make you go back down to the floor. But every now and then, it will eventually break support or break resistance. When it breaks one of the two, it creates the new support and resistance. Now, the way that I chart, I do not confirm that there's a new support or a new resistance without time closing above or below. So let me give you an example. So if we come here, if I was looking in here, I would have bought in right here, which I've been bought in Bitcoin a long time ago. All right. But anyways, I would have bought in right here. Now, I'm trying to realize, is this really support? Well, I know it is previously from back here, but let's go. It closed in between support and resistance without touching it with a wick. To me, I have confirmed that this window is support and resistance. Bam, I'm in it. I'm coming up. It got to my resistance. I have an option. Do I get out of all of it? Or do I get out of some of it? Some people are extremely greedy and they don't get out of none of it. I prefer to take some profits and keep the rest going. So now I'm playing with house money. But if you do my strategy, house money going to turn into some real money. All right. Now let's take a look at the strategy again. So boom, it breaks through. Travis got out of half of his money right here. I still got half rolling. What did it do? It came through here. Look, the wick touched right here. So it said, hey, Travis, no. It's not support yet because I touched it. It's still resistance because I haven't confirmed it to you. Well, I waited. The next day, it closed above it. No wick touch. Okay, great. I got support and resistance. So boom, let me come back. I can't make a trade. I'm staying disciplined. I only trade when it touches my support and my resistance. Now, some people will take this and say, well, Travis, it just touched your resistance. You told me to put in a sell or a put call that is going to drop. I didn't tell you to do that. I said we have to wait. So what do we wait for? Boom, it went through it. Now, here's the thing about when it goes through it like this. This ain't a wick touch. It just blew through it. Now, I will tell you this. It closed over top 2 times. I would have thought that this is the new support, right? Now, what did it do? It came right back down through it. It closed under it and said, hey, look, we got resistance again. But what did the next wick do? It touched it again. So I'm still in la land. I'm being very patient. I don't chase money. This area right here is telling me, look, we playing on your support and resistance for a second. So what did it do? It kept playing. Support and resistance, support and resistance. This one went all the way up and came back down, still playing. Up. What do we got? Confirmation. It finally closed over top. So now I got confirmation that I have a support and resistance. So I wait. In 3 days, it touched my support. This is when you get in again. You buy. Now that I bought, I'm waiting for my resistance. What did it do? It came up to the resistance. It hit the resistance and then it came back down to support again. You should have got out. Again, greedy people keep the money going. Smart people say, well, I'm going to keep a piece of my change and I'll keep something in it. But I'm going to keep my profits. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. And we're just going to keep playing this over and over again. I hope you guys can see how charting will save your life. All you got to do is keep playing these games over and over again. Look, it just keeps bouncing. Support and resistance, support and resistance. So here we at current Bitcoin prices. I just bought more Bitcoin today. Why? Because it was sitting on my support. I'm expecting it to come back up here to 96,000. That simple. If it gets below, 80 some thousand, I'm not going to sell it. Instead, I'm going to be patient. And I'm going to be looking for crypto to get down to 69,000. I won't buy in again. If it comes below here, I won't buy in again until it gets to 69,000. When I purchase in at 69,000, I will purchase just as many Bitcoin that I had here. I'll purchase the same amount at 69,000. The reason I'm doing that is because I will not need Bitcoin to get back to 87 or 96,000 to get in the profit. Instead, I'll just need Bitcoin to get to $76,000 and I'm in the profit. If it goes back up to 87 or $96,000, I'll just 10x my money. This is called dollar cost averaging is what I just did right there. All right, so that's Bitcoin. Somebody said H bar. Let's take a look at H bar. All right, so H bar. I'm gonna show y'all charting from scratch. Then we'll get ready to get out of here, see what the president talking about. If he said anything good, y'all put it in the chat. I don't know what that man talking about. All right, so one thing about charts is you got to pay attention to the time frame. All right, so this is on D. That means every one of these candles that are being made took a day to create. The higher the time frame, the more you know about what the market is doing. So I'll put this at like a week, right? So you need to come over here, and I'm looking for horizontal lines. And remember, we're looking for the most wick touches. Now I'm going to come somewhere around current price instead of going all the way back. Boom, we'll do here. Now look, there's a wick touch here. There's a wick touch here, 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 and here. Majority wick touches, right? I'll do it again. And I'm going to find more wick touches. Right here. Where we get more. And I'm going to copy again. We're going to come right here. Right there. Get more wick touches. All right. Now that was on a day. You should remember your line, or this is on a week. You should remember your line so you know which each one is. I'm going to go to 4 hours. All right. Now, I chart on the higher time frame. I enter on the minute time frame, and I'll show you guys that in a second. All right, so as you can see, my week gives me a little bit different support and resistance, but it's stronger that way. So I see here, I could make another one, and I would change the color, right? So I would make this like blue or green or something. So I know, okay, this is a 4 hour support and resistance. And I'm just, again, going to copy this, and I'm going to say, okay, looking for more, the most. Again, I'm looking for the most. I think it's about right there. Yep, I like that. And then we'll do another one. There. Oh, I need to move this down. About right there. So as you can see, I noticed a pattern. Okay. My 4 hour time frame is just a couple pennies under my weekly time frame. Now, for H bar, again, I wouldn't get in it right now because we're in the middle. If I didn't get in right here when it was 20 cents, and I would personally leave it alone. I really would want to be in when it was at 18 cents. I would have got in heavy right here. Again, I'm just looking at previous time. So let's look at when H bar first got started. Look, it gave me a strong resistance right here back in November 24. Right? So now if I look right here, it came right back down to this area and it hit it hard and said, hey, this is support. It's not resistance, it's support. And it did it 3 times. Look, this is a huge spike right here. A huge spike that said, hey, we can't punch through there. That floor is too solid. So every time H bar got back down here to 18 cents, I would load up. And I'm expecting to get out around 26 cents. Depending on how big you go, you get out at 20 some cent, 21 cent. That's the first level. But I would be looking right here around that 26 cent marker and I would get out. Anything else above, you got to be patient. So that's H bar. But again, all these stocks work the same. I mean, all these cryptos and stuff, they work the same way. Stock market is no difference. I can come right here to Apple. Or matter of fact, let's take a look at Tesla. This is one of the hot topics. All right, so move this Tesla. We're going to be looking on the NASDAQ. So these were charts that I did a long time ago. Long time ago. Man, Tesla's taking a beating. I mean, a beating. They are. Sheesh. All right. So let's take a look at Tesla. Again, people say it crashed, but I already had this. Look at this. Now, I just popped the chart up for you guys so y'all know I didn't just make the markings right now. Look how hard it hit right here on its support window, 270, right? Now, honestly, because of everything that's going on, I can see Tesla getting back down here at this 194 range. If Tesla gets back down here at this 194 range, I'm buying it up. And let me add this other one right here. I can see right there. Yeah, that 190. If it get to 152, we on and popping. You know what I'm saying? I would load up at 152 on Tesla. I may put my whole damn Roth. If Tesla come back to 152, I may put my whole Roth into Tesla. And that's a topic for another segment. Investing in the Roth, risk the Roth so you ain't got to pay taxes. But that's another story. I will mention that one for taxes. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got to be a specialist to know about the Roth. But I hope you guys see how easy this is and why I need you guys to chart. History will repeat itself. So with that said, what I want you guys to do is this. I want you guys to go to X or go to Gort, whatever AI. And this is what I want you guys to do. When was the last U.S. recession? Now, I told you guys, history repeats itself. So I'm just trying to understand what happened in history. Aren't they throwing out this recession word? I told you the markets just always go down and come back up, but they call it recession. So we're just going to, piggyback off the words that they use to scare everybody. All right. So official business occurred February 2020. Dang, we had a recession in 2020. All right. And what was the previous one before that? All right, so I remember the 2008 recession that they talk about. Okay, so we had a 2020 recession. We had a 2008 recession. All right, what industry was impacted the most? Now, why am I looking at this stuff? Because if it happened one time, it's probably going to happen again. I see you meant industry asking U.S. recession, blah, 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 COVID. Oh, yeah, that was the COVID recession. All right, that was a little different. Yeah, I don't like the COVID recession. but it could be the same impact. All right, the contributing factors: unique recession, government mandated closures. Unlike the Great Recession. All right, just talk about the 2008 recession. I don't care about COVID. That was a little different. The construction industry was arguably the most severely impacted. Probably because people couldn't buy houses and stuff. So again, you probably shouldn't be investing in the construction industry. Why construction? The bubble had fueled the frenzy of home building. Yep. Drove prices sky high. I believe houses prices are sky high. The financial sector. All right. What industries won during that time? Now I'm about to show y'all another trick. I just wanted to show y'all the thought pattern of this, okay? Now, what industries won? Discount retail and dollar stores. Well, I guess you should be looking at the discount businesses. Chances are they could be on the rise. Healthcare won. I think healthcare is going to win again. Fast food, cheap prices, technology, AI, utilities. Okay, now check this out. What companies were the winners that are on the S&P 500? See, I just cut all the other gibberish out. I just wanted to show y'all about the market, but now we just going to cut out all the gibberish and get straight to the sauce. Walmart. Ain't Walmart the discount store? Mickey D's. Don't they got the dollar menu? Well, it ain't a dollar no more. They still call it a dollar, but I don't know why. I believe the dollar store is gone. We can just get them up out of the way. Amazon. Why would Amazon make it? They lowered their prices and delivered to your door? Ross is out of here. I don't know. AutoZone may still be in. Why I'm thinking AutoZone? I mean, look at that, because everybody want to get rid of the electric cars now because Elon made everybody upset. So these cars going to have to get fixed, these high-priced cars. So now, check this out. If I come back over here and I go Walmart, I'm about to get out of here after this too, guys. All right, so we go Walmart. Now, what did that thing tell us? 2008, right? 2008. Guess what I'm going to do? Come back here to 2008. And you may be saying, Travis, well, price ain't nowhere near what price is now. 2008. I got it. I'm going to show you something. Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to keep. $2,008. 2008. All right, here we go. We at 2008 time frame. I need to get price into my windows. I still need to see the wicks. All right, so here we go. Boom. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Horizontal ray. I'm looking for the most wick touches. I can get something right around here. Copy, paste. And then I see about here. Bring it down a little bit. No, bring it right there. Okay. Let me keep going. Now, again, I don't want to be lazy. I want to keep going. That ain't enough. Probably the next one is going to be like right there. Now, there is another mini one right here that I see. Like right around here. We can go with that one. Now, What am I paying attention to? 16, 19, that's $3. 19, 20, that's $1. That's why I really ain't counted. 19, 20, 21, 22, that's $3. So let me erase this one because it ain't making sense. Like I didn't want to put it there anyways. Okay, 16, 17, 18, 19, $3. 19, 20, 21, 22, $3. If I break this up again, I'm pretty sure this next one, it looked like it's going to be about like right there. 22, 23, 24, 25, $3. History, $3. Let me go to current time, where price is getting crazy. Dang, Walmart done got crazy out here in these streets. Walmart just out here crushing. All right, let's go mark some charts up here. Same thing. Start at current price. Boom. I'm going to copy and paste. I say the next one will be like right around here. So what do we got? 85 to 95 and moving at 10 now. Now what I would pay attention to is recession, right? So all of this right here in this window, not a recession. Walmart's moving crazy. Man, they move crazy in 2024. What was y'all just buying stuff up out of Walmart? Goodness gracious. Because look, if I look at previous history, I want to see if this holds true. Hold on. I look like right here. Okay. That's a wick. So now I'm looking out of the recession. I look right there. So we had 34 to 40. That's like 6 out of the recession. I see another one like right here. So that's another 6. Look about like right there. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. That's another 6. Probably go right there. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Okay, now we get up to 7. And now Walmart's starting to do freaky things. Now I got to put it here. All right, 59 to 67 minus 2. So we at 8. And then it just went crazy. Now let me show you guys a trick with this. Remember, I'm looking on a 1 week time frame. Watch how all this changes up. We're going to put it on like 4 hours. Now I can get a better chart. I know these are the big gaps right here on a higher time frame, but remember, if you want to enter, you got to go to a lower time frame. So now that I look at these time frames, I can now create another support and resistance line and say, okay, well, wait a minute. You know, right here is one, and I'm going to change that color. And then here's another. Right about there. All right, so I got 90 to 95 right there. And if I come here, it's a little too close, but, you know, boom, I'll come right here. So I personally wouldn't get into Walmart right now because of everything that's being talked about, recessions and things of that nature. But as we seen, Walmart back in 2008 crushed the recession. And AI told us why they crushed the recession. Your plan only sees 5,000 bars. All right, so I guess I need to change this back to a week so I can see. All right, so Walmart got through this recession back here, but as you can see, it really didn't make a drastic jump. It held itself. So if you wanted a company to invest in during the quote unquote recession, I mean, Walmart is looking like a good one. But again, we could go to our AI and find the industries that they say are going to pop off. If you chart correctly, you'll stay disciplined. You will never, ever jump into an investment until it gets to the spot that tells you now is the time to invest. And you see, on this day, it closed at 103. The next day, it opened up at $98. That can happen in investing. It can jump like that. So you got to be prepared. This is why you guys have to chart. It's so important that you chart everything. All you got to do is think about the top 10 things that you like, whether it's the clothes you wear, the car you drive, the food you eat, whatever it is. Look on the back of the package, find out if they're on the S&P 500, and then all you're simply going to do, literally, once you figure that out, all you're going to do is come find them on the stock market. And that is who you need to be investing in. Whichever one of those companies that you like. And then all you're going to do is come here and chart. And you do not buy until it tells you to buy. And you get out when it tells you to get out. And you can set alarms and stuff to trigger, to go off when price hits at certain points. All right. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this. Somebody put a fire emoji down there in the chat if you guys picked up anything that I put down tonight. Don't forget, if you want to stay up to date with what I got going on, you can follow me over on Instagram. I try to put this information in my stories, the thoughts that go through my mind. I try to throw it up there in my stories so you can learn a little bit more about who I am and how I operate. Don't forget to go to dollarstocents.com. Join our community. If you need any more information from me or want to know the other things that I got going on, it's all found at travisknows.com. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe button. All of my videos are saved on my YouTube channel, so you can always go back and watch those videos on YouTube. I see Instagram is keeping the kid on longer than an hour now. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Instagram. They used to cut a brother off. But all my Instagram folks, if you want to see the bigger screen, I have it wider on YouTube. If you click the link in my Instagram bio, then you can click the link to my YouTube channel, or you can visit travisknows.com and you can access my YouTube channel for there. But all the videos are saved onto my YouTube channel. We are here live Tuesday through Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time zone. I do have something special coming for you guys. I hope that I have it done this week. But I heard you guys all. I do understand that some of my prices are a little high for some individuals. I'm not going to change that, but I created some other things. So I do have a $7 program that I have coming out to help you guys out with government contracting and some tips. So hopefully I'll have that released here soon by the end of the week. I'll be sure to announce it here on the show once it is ready. But other than that, guys, I hope that you all enjoyed this information. Our president is talking. Yes, our president, whether you like it or not, the man is our president. But again, this brings opportunity when you guys listen to him. I know things will be said that can trigger your ears and make it perk up. You know, some people are going to get upset. I know. I've even gotten upset at some things, but it doesn't matter. It just, man, I don't know how to say it. Just, we can't do nothing about it. Tell midterm elections. But the one thing that we can do something about is that dollar that goes into your pocket. I'm trying to tell you, if I can make you richer, and if you are truly a good person, like if you truly mean the stuff that you talk about, if you truly want to help out your community, if you truly are worried about people losing jobs, well, you can be the change maker. You can create the jobs so you don't have to worry about people losing jobs. And when I say people, I don't know one company in this world that got jobs for everybody in the world. So why are you worried about everybody in the world? What about creating the jobs for the community that you live in? What about creating the jobs for the community that your family and loved ones live in? Because if you can make your community rich, nothing else is going to matter. Nothing's going to mess you up in this world when you got a rich community around you. So I'm challenging you to take the sacrifice. You become the person that makes the change. You stop sitting around and waiting for a politician to come save you, and they ain't saved nobody yet. All my life, I'm always 38 or something like that. I ain't seen a politician walk in my parents' house. I ain't seen him go to my grandmother's house, my aunt's house, none of that. I've never seen him one time ask about how my world is going on. So I'm not waiting for him. But what I do know is each and every one of them, they over a whole lot of money. They got a whole lot of problems. And it's waiting for people like me and you to solve them. And when you make all this money that's available for you, and if you're truly a good person, I promise you, if you are a good person, you're going to have your ass sitting on YouTube all night educating the community. You're going to take the money and buy the tools that you need to make the impact that you want to make. You're going to feed the people that are around you to make sure they're no longer hungry. You're going to literally sit up all night figuring out how the hell do I create 50 jobs because I got 50 people around me that need to go to work. It's on you. So at the end of the day, for those of you that's done crying, and those of you that believe in yourself, that's who I want to work with. That's why I create these programs. I can't impact everybody, but I just need one. You know what I'm saying? I'll take one from every state. I'll take one from every county. I'll take just one tonight. I think I done had, 50-some people view. I just need one tonight that's willing to make the change. That's all I want. Because together we going to make this thing happen. We going to make so much money that can't nobody stop us. Then they come ask us how we feel. You notice they ask people with money how they feel. They don't ask broke people how they feel. They just do things to broke people. Again, we got to get rich. So we on the other side of history. Not that side of history. I love you all. I'll be back here tomorrow. Don't forget, when this goes off, the music goes off, let's watch this Trump speech. Hope some good come out of it. I'll talk with y'all later. Y'all have a great night.
It's just different.
Yeah. You already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, we gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same.